Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Coffee with Cliff. My name is Cliff Duvinois, and I am your host. And today I'm going to share with you some more stories that chronicle my journey to get 1% better across four main areas: mind, body, business, and relationships. Today's story is called You Are Important. Did you ever have those times when you would listen to something again and again and again because it really impacted you? That could be an interview, could be a song, it could be a movie. Well, on the Tim Ferriss show, he did an interview recently with Seth Godin, and that really impacted me. I've probably listened to that interview now about 7 times. It made me ask one simple question. How do I know that what I'm doing is important? So for those of you that don't know, Seth Godin is probably the foremost authority in the world on marketing. He's written a gazillion New York Times bestselling books. He has been on TV. He's been featured in TEDx. The list goes on and on and on. And during his interview, one part really stood out to me. Seth is talking about the history of marketing. And he says, Ted Levitt was the godfather of marketing in the 1960s. And he wrote, "No one buys a quarter-inch drill bit because they need a quarter-inch drill bit. What they really need is a quarter-inch hole, and that's what you should sell them." So from my standpoint, of course, that made perfect sense. But Seth wasn't finished. He went on to state, "I point out that no one needs a quarter-inch hole. What could you possibly need a quarter-inch hole for? What you really need is a place to put the expansion bolt so you can put a screw in the wall. But you really don't even need that. What you need is to put a shelf on the wall. But you really don't even need that. What you need is a place to put the books that are cluttering your bedroom. But you don't even really need that. What you need is the way that you feel when your spouse thanks you for cleaning things up. What you really need are safety, security, and the feeling that what you did was important." And that last phrase really smacked me in the head. A feeling that you did something that was important. It reminded me of this passage that I read in Mitch Albom's book, The 5 People That You Meet in Heaven. The main character, Eddie, he was obviously killed and now he's in heaven. And he's talking to one of the people that impacted his life, the Blue Man. And the Blue Man tells Eddie that what he did on Earth was important. Of course, Eddie doesn't believe him. "I was just a maintenance man at an amusement park. How could I have possibly been important?" To which the Blue Man replies, "You kept the ride safe. You prevented many accidents. You kept thousands of children safe." Something mundane elevated to something that was important. And it made me think about my entire reason for writing and for sharing my stories, redefining my purpose. And it made me ask the question, so how do I know if I had a good day? How do I know if I lived up to my purpose? How do I know that what I did was important? Well, if I impacted one person positively today, if I inspired one person today, if I taught one person one thing today, then what I did was important. Let me leave you with this. Whether you're a contractor, a teacher, a salesperson, a nurse, a caregiver, a financial planner, a loan officer, even a maintenance man, what you do is important. My question for you, what are you doing to inspire those who are in your charge? What are you doing to make them see that what they are doing is important? This has been Coffee with Cliff. Thank you for listening.